Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups. This is the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it. Venom War is promised this August from Marvel Comics. It's going to be written by Al Ewing with artwork by Iban Coelho. This promises to be the ultimate confrontation between Dylan Brock and the many iterations of Eddie Brock that we've been introduced to throughout the Al Ewing run. I fell out of that Al Ewing run. I know that Torunn Grunbeck's on it right now. Black Widow is Venom. So I don't know what was left dangling or how this was built up. And I don't know if this is a mini-series, if it's an event, if it's the Venom series and Al Ewing's coming back. We don't know any details other than just the date and the creators and the title. But it seems like Marvel really likes doing these Summer of Symbiote type events, right? Ever since the success of Absolute Carnage and King in Black, which of course were tied into the rock star status of Donny Cates at that time, they keep trying this with a little bit of interest waning throughout the years. But Venom War, which promises to be, like I said, the confrontation between the many versions of Eddie and his son Dylan, that's going to be arriving in August from the House of Ideas Marvel Comics. We've gotten a lot of Spawn news and reveals over the last few months from Todd McFarlane. Some of them we've covered, some of them we haven't, so I just want to run through them real quick because we did get a timeline from Todd McFarlane on when these books were shipping. Some are very, very soon. Some are a little bit further out into the distance, even out into 2025. But I wanted to kind of just catch you up. But in the post-Spawn 350 world, we get the new you, right? Spawn and all of the other Hell Spawns out there, they've been cut off from their powers. Spawn books are going to pick up 6 months after the events of Spawn 350. But we got a lot of titles that have been announced. So, for instance, in March, Sam and Twitch Case Files, written by Todd McFarlane with artwork by Szymon Kudranski. I'm a huge Kudranski fan, love his work, think it's going to be perfect for Sam and Twitch. There was a Sam and Twitch book back in the late 90s, early 2000s by Brian Michael Bendis. Eventually, Alex Maleev came onto that title. So Sam and Twitch is something that I've always enjoyed, especially when they had their own series then, and I'm excited for this one now. In April, we have Rat City. This is written by Erica Schultz with artwork by Z. Carlos. This one we've covered already, but this is the Spawn of the near future with a cyberpunk kind of take to it. In May, we get Monolith, which is written by Sean Lewis with artwork by Valerio Giangiadorno, and this one is based on the character Monolith. It's a 3-issue origin of Monolith, who is this big Hulk-type Spawn character that's been in the book recently. In June and July, we got 3 books that are announced. We got Misery, which is going to be based on Cian, which is Wanda's daughter, not Spawn's daughter. It's Terry and Wanda's daughter, but her in the future, she's got some powers she's dealing with. That's going to be Misery. It's written by Todd McFarlane with artwork by Szymon Kudranski. This was announced a while ago, I think, so it's probably been in the works for a while there. Then we got Medieval Spawn, no creative team attached, but it is going to be set during the plague. Then we got Spawn Kills Every Spawn, which is the third part of the whole Spawn Kills Everyone humorous, childish type thing. It's childish and humorous, but definitely not for children. This is written by John Layman with artwork by Rob Dunez. Then in August, we get Violator by Kyle Hotz. I am such a fan of Kyle Hotz. His style is perfect for Violator, and I am super pumped for this one. We also got a book announced for August called Knights vs. Samurai. We have nothing but that title, so take with that what you will. In September, we got Deadly Tales. This is going to be written by Jim Palmiotti with artwork by Patrick Reynolds. This is Gunslinger Spawn taken back to the era of the Civil War to give us some of those Old West type tales. Jimmy Palmiotti does a really great job with these things, including his work on All-Star Western and Jonah Hex, so that's exciting to hear. In October, we have No Home Here, which is by Jonathan Glapion and Daniel Henriquez, and this is taking place in the future, but building on all of the first 30 issues of Spawn. It's going to be Billy Kincaid focused, and it's going to be about his last victim who has to keep reliving her death over and over again. Sounds dark, sounds gnarly. To be announced, though, we got Focus. This is by Todd McFarlane with artwork by Mark Sarcophalia. This one sounds interesting. I was on a conference call, a retailer call with Todd McFarlane about a month ago. He was talking about this and how he wants to approach speed. So Focus is a speedster book. Focus was introduced in Gunslinger Spawn number 15. Then we also got Spawn Dark Ages. This is going to be by Liam Sharp. Spawn Dark Ages, Liam Sharp. Look at that. Enough said right there. And then we've got recently just announced, She-Spawn, Blood Letter, and Spawn 77. No official word on anything about these titles, but one of those titles I know a little bit of stuff about that I can't talk about, and it's going to be awesome. Trust me. All right, Peter Bagge is bringing back Hate. This is my most excited news for the week. Like, I'm super pumped for this. So Pete Bagge did this book called Hate back in the, to me, it's like a 90s book, but maybe it was around in the late 80s. But Hate Revisited is going to be a 4-issue series debuting in June from Fantagraphics. It's going to be about the characters of Hate in the modern world. So the modern stories is going to be like in color, but there's going to be flashbacks to the 90s, and it's going to be black and white. And it gives me a really good excuse to break out my complete Hate hardcover set and go through it again. Seriously, Peter Bagge's Hate was one of my favorite comics when I was first getting into indie comics back in the 90s. So I'm excited to go through and reread that stuff. In fact, I got a new rig where I can shoot top down perfectly and flip through comics and do videos like that, kind of with a little bit of commentary. I want to start doing that. First of all, do you want to see that on the channel? And second of all, do you want to see me go through some issues of Hate? Because I think that would be awesome and perfect to set up for Pete Bagge's Hate Revisited in June from Fantagraphics. Mad Cave announced Gatchaman. Gatchaman, of course, most people might know it as Battle of the Planets, but this property has been picked up by Mad Cave, and it's going to be debuting in May with Free Comic Book Day, and then the new series is going to be debuting in May too. It's going to be written by Cullen Bunn with artwork by Chris Batista. There's also going to be a series of one-shots, and there's going to be a Galactor miniseries. I never super got into Battle of the Planets or Gatchaman. Never really got into it, but I hear so much love and enthusiasm for people about this property. So Mad Cave is doing it, and they are diving head first in, so expect your first look there on Free Comic Book Day. Also, Flash Gordon will be debuting on Free Comic Book Day from Mad Cave. Mad Cave's celebrating 10 years of existence, so they're picking up some of these IPs and they're running with it. And with the success of, say, the Energon universe, and then couple that with what Thundercats has been doing for Dynamite, this is a time right now where these books get a little bit more attention put on them. But Flash Gordon will be written by Jeremy Adams, who we know from recent issues of Green Lantern, also a really solid run on The Flash, and Will Conrad on the artwork. And just like the Gatchaman stuff, Flash Gordon is not just going to have a debut on Free Comic Book Day and then the series debuting in July, but also a Defenders of the Earth miniseries. They're going to be doing a Flash Gordon quarterly book, and they're doing a Flash Gordon Adventures book with paper cuts that's going to be for young readers. So they are once again really just leaning heavy into this new IPs. These new IPs that they've been picking up, like Dick Tracy, which is about to launch, Gatchaman in May, and then the full series in July for Flash Gordon. They will also be reprinting in hardcover formats the Flash Gordon Sunday newspaper strips. I am very excited for that news. So I know there's a lot of Flash Gordon fans out there. So Flash Gordon, it's back. Also, as well as the new Defenders of the Earth series, they're doing a reprint, a trade paperback of the one that Marvel did back in the day. So that's super, super cool. All right, speaking of super, we got Superman news. That's right, Superman Legacy has now officially just been titled Superman. I think that's good. I think that's for the best. How are you going to start your first movie of your new DCU and call it Superman Legacy? We trying to build on a legacy, or we just trying to make a movie about Superman? Give me a movie about Superman. I think James Gunn's going to be able to do it, and here we go. We also got the first look of the S-Shield. Very Kingdom Come inspired, very old school inspired as well. So I really like the look, very excited to see how that develops. We got our first look of Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. I'm a big Crow fan. mostly from the comic. I don't really like the movie that much. It is something I need to revisit, something we plan on revisiting here for a PCP movie night or on a Rockin Robbie Live, because I haven't seen it in a long time. But that original book by James O'Barr is something that I really love. The technical skill and craft in the art of that book is next level, especially for its time. So, what am I expecting out of a new movie? I don't know what I'm expecting, but I wasn't expecting to look at Bill Skarsgård as the Crow and immediately think of Jared Leto as the Joker in the Suicide Squad movie. I don't like the hair. I don't like the little tattoos. Some of the tattoos are fine, like the chest tattoo, that's fine. I'm cool with it, and I'm cool with an updating of the concept. I'm cool with updating the character. But there's nothing about these images that we've seen that make me think of Eric Draven. There's nothing there that make me think, oh, this is just that same character but brought into today. I don't know. I guess ultimately it's a wait and see approach, but I don't like that hair, and I don't like a lot of those tattoos because I just don't like how it's making me think of Jared Leto's Joker. I don't like that at all. And you know what? When that was first revealed, the Jared Leto Joker stuff, you can go back here on the channel because we were active then. And we were talking about him, and I was talking about, I'm not so sure about those tattoos, but I'll wait and see. Well, ultimately, those tattoos didn't do anything. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, the Crow is iconic. Whether people respect the comic book or not, it's about that original movie with Brandon Lee, right? Like, the Crow is iconic. Why are you fucking with it? Like, so weird to me. I watched the trailer for I Saw the TV Glow. It's a new A24 film coming out this year. A horror film. It's about these two individuals who bond as young adults. They bond, well, one of them's younger than the other. I don't know. They bond as kids watching this television show, and now they're adults, and it seems like the show has some kind of mystical or paranormal qualities, and it's affecting the lives and the reality of these people. I don't know much about the plot, except for it's about a woman and a dude who used to get together and watch this show, and now they're adults, and it's really affecting their life in crazy ways. The trailer looks great. The colors, the cinematography, the tone and atmosphere that at least are alluded to in the trailer, it looks sharp. So I'm definitely going to be checking that one out. The Watchers is a new film. It's produced by M. Night Shyamalan. It's directed by his daughter. It's the same thing like with Old. He was the producer. She was the director. I haven't seen Old. I've heard mixed reviews about it. But The Watchers, it's got Dakota Fanning in it. The trailer seems interesting. It's about Dakota Fanning like wakes up in this room with like 3 other people. There's like a one-way mirror or something, and apparently these like alien or supernatural beings gather at night to watch them, and they can hear them, and then they try to explore to figure out what's going on, but these creatures or these beings are watching them. The trailer seems cool, but like most M. Night Shyamalan produced movies that have this kind of interesting approach to it or this cool concept, it seems cool, but how's the execution going to go? I don't know, but I'll tell you what, from the trailer, I'll check it out. I really will check that one out. That one looks cool. All right, then we got a Naked Gun remake that's going to star Liam Neeson. First of all, does the Naked Gun need to be remade? No. But they're going to do it anyway, so why not? Liam Neeson playing the Leslie Nielsen character? First of all, I always get their names mixed up, so that's kind of funny and maybe a little bit of a meta joke right there. I think that's interesting, but honestly, if you think of Liam Neeson, and you think of his delivery, and you don't see a whole lot of comedic roles from him, but you do see comedic roles from him, but if you think about him, his delivery, his timing, I think it can work. I really do think it can work. But we'll definitely wait and see. So that's what we got for you here at PCP. What do you think about any of this news or anything we didn't cover? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for checking out the video. What do we got coming up here at PCP? Tonight is the official start of March Madness 2024. Join me and Dylan over at Dylan's Horror Show along with the crew as we talk about Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. That's going to continue on to Monday night on PCP Movie Night where we talk about The Invisible Man, the 1933 James Whale classic. And then on Thursday night, Blood Splatter Chatter gets into the mix with Possession. Also, we'll be going live on Sunday night for Rockin Robbie Live. We're going to have a lot of fun there, including Marvel in the 90s, in which which we conclude the first arc of Punisher Warzone. But honestly, seriously, let me know what y'all think about the idea of me doing top-down flip-throughs through comics. Just going through the story, going through the artwork, providing commentary. It's something I really, really want to do. I've been leaning towards it for months now. I finally got the equipment to do it thanks to some amazing members of the PCP Army out there. So Station, you know who you are and we love you. But I'm ready to go and I want to do it. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. If you want to see me do or go through hate like that, let me know. If you want to see any other books, let me know. What books do you want to see me flip through? Do you want to see me go through 80s books, 90s books, 2000s, modern books? What do you want to see me flip through if you want to see me flip through anything? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm ready to do it. I'm going to start. I think we're going to do it, but I need this final push from you, PCP Army. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. Thanks so much for rocking with us. Keep on living, keep on loving, keep on reading and everything. Keep on just being awesome, because y'all are awesome. Station, pop, pop, boom!